Final day of the week then, Friday, kicks off our long conditioning bias day of the week. We've saved it to the last day of the week where we're going to kick off with a long conditioning piece that's going to help you get very familiar with the cardio machine that you decide to use. Now, loads of you will be familiar with this workout. I love to use it. I think you guys secretly love it, but like to hate it as well. 5 rounds total. You're on the machine for the entire time, which in terms of overall time on the actual machine, it's 25 minutes, which is a great way of developing an understanding about your pacing strategies, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, all the rest of it. So I'll leave the coach down, or the coach who coaches your class, I'll leave them in charge of explaining a little bit more about what we want to achieve from this session. But realistically, it's all about pacing. This is actually a CrossFitHQ.com workout. I stole it ages ago. I just love it. I do it a lot of the time. It's very good for helping develop consistency and also mental fortitude of just digging in, grinning and bearing it, that kind of vibe. But it's definitely a good one to do to practice your machine work. You have 2 avenues. One avenue would be, I want to get really good on a machine I like, probably slightly more palatable than jumping on a machine that you don't like, avenue 2. But in avenue 2, you're starting to work on a weakness. Potentially there's a machine that you neglect, Ski Erg, Echo Bike, potentially, I don't know, but choose an option depending on how you feel. If you feel really good, I'd say jump on the machine that you're less likely to use if you weren't feeling as good. Use that as an opportunity to do that. And then we finish off the longer day with our core program. Remember, we're looking to develop a stronger core over the course of the next, well, now it's going to be the next 5 weeks after this week. But this is going to be, unlike last week's work, which I got a lot of complaints about, probably the most complaints out of any workout I've ever programmed ever. So it must be working. But this one is going to be slightly less conventional core style. And there'll be 3 sections depending on how much time we have left in the class. But all of that focused on developing a really strong core. Well done this week again. We're getting through it. We're all starting to get a little bit more fired up and juiced up about the Open, which is really cool. You can sign up for the Open already. So if you know that's something you really want to do, then go and do it. Rather than having me chase you around the gym to sign up, do it off your own back. But I'll see you bright and early in the gym on Friday.